And number 3, professional development activities, attending seminar, workshop, etc. It will contain 15. 15, 50, and number 1 is 20. 50 is divided into, 50 is distributed into 3 categories like that. Then research and academic contribution. I told earlier that it is the crucial category. Self-assessment. These are the research paper published in referred journal of Kiman Pabo, referred journal with impact factor 5 and above 45 publication. And I can protect to research project. And all these are based on 2010 regulation. So I told that the original regulation dated 30 June 2010. First amendment dated March 2011, second amendment 13 June 2013, third amendment not for 2016, it was 2014, fourth amendment is printing mistake, fourth amendment dated 11 July 2016 and revised regulation February 2018. Although all of we know that education is a matter of concurrent list, so every state government has taken their own policy corresponding to the UGC guidelines. So 2018 is not now taken into account into our government, and we follow the 2014 guidelines. Module will tell later. This is current system of assessment according to 2018 guidelines. What are the major differences of 18 guidelines? Moi 18 guidelines on amar karone sarai matro koi goise je ki challenging situation kiman protyahan ahi ase aru tar logot how we have to accustom hetu moi dekhaba bisarisu yate current etu hoise this is the current system of assessment. I want to show major differences in the scoring pattern from old and new guidelines. In old guidelines, previous guideline, latest guideline was 2016 and now 2018. University direct recruitment, position professor, associate professor, assistant professor, and previous in professorship it was 400 points. Now it will reduce to 120. Associate professor 300 points. It will 75, and assistant professor 50% of the score. That is, the previous guidelines have allotted 50% of the score for academic and research publication, but the new has allotted only 10% of overall score for the publication and research related activity. Etu kiyo kora hol okoman moi koi disu je malpractice bilak hoisile basically research related activities. এই যে ইয়াৰ আগৰ তাত পইচা লৈ পেলাই বহুত পাব্লিকেশ্যন হৈছিলে, গতিকে এইফালৰ পৰা ডিমাণ্ড আহিল একাডেমিক কমিউনিটিৰ পৰা যে এইবিলাক ইমপ্লিমেণ্ট কৰিব নালাগে বুলি, সেইকাৰণে ইউজিচিয়ে এই বস্তুটো মানে এটা ৰেষ্ট্ৰিকশ্যন আনি দিলে। দেন ইউনিভাৰ্চিটি কেৰিয়াৰ এডভান্সমেণ্ট স্কিমত আছিলে কেছ এচিষ্টেণ্ট প্ৰফেচাৰ গ্ৰেড 1 টু এচিষ্টেণ্ট প্ৰফেচাৰ গ্ৰেড 2, 84 টিচিং এণ্ড 164 ৰিচাৰ্চ এণ্ড আদাৰ ৰিলেটেড এক্টিভিটি, নাও ইট উইল 40. Assistant Professor Grade 2 to Assistant Professor Grade 3, 80 for teaching, 220 for other, now it will 100. Then Assistant Professor Grade 3 to Associate Professor, 75 for teaching, 275 for other, now it will 90. And Associate Professor to Professor, 70 for teaching and 1100 for other, now it will 120. These are for university, these are for university teachers. Now, for college teacher, for career advancement scheme, assistant professor 1 to assistant professor 2, 80, same as university teacher, but in current guidelines, it will 20, and assistant professor second stage 2 to assistant professor stage 3, it will 50, and assistant professor stage 3 to associate professor, it will 45, and associate professor to professor, it will 60. Now, eti eta kotha ahi porise je selection grade hole assistant professor grade 3 hobo, assistant professor grade 3 pora grade 3 pabole lagile etia PhD to must hobo according to 2018. It is very tough. According to 2018 guidelines, you do not panic, etia etu hua nai fresh candidate jodi apply kore joko API to jururi জরুরি মাস্ট তুমি ক্লাস আমি ম্যাট্রিকত যদি 90 above 85% and 9.85 more than 85 9 point তাৰপিছত less than 85 8 point, তাৰপিছত less than 75 6 point, এনেকে একদম we have to prepare ourselves at the very beginning of our academic, then from school days to in beyond the university level. So it is very tough job. এতিয়া বহুত চ্যালেঞ্জিং আহি গৈছে, এতিয়া পটককে চাকৰি পাব নোৱাৰো।
কলেজ বা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটি এসিস্ট্যান্ট প্ৰফেসৰ গ্ৰেড
1 ফাৰ্স্ট
এটো এই পোষ্টত এপ্লাই কৰিবলৈ
এপিআই লাগে,
ফ্ৰেছ ক্যান্ডিডেটে এপিআই নিটো ফৰমেট অফ এপিআই বুলি লিখা এটা ঘৰ থাকে, এই এপিআইটো আমি ফিল আপ কৰি দিব লাগিব।
মই do look tall everything, মই do then this is the in our earlier there are 3 categories, no? Category দুটা তিনটা আছিলে, teaching learning and evaluation related activities, then professional development and co-curricular and extension activities, and third one is research and academic contribution. Now it will convert into 7 criteria, 7 category according to new guidelines. First is assessment for teaching and academic activities, then research paper in peer reviewed or UGC listed journal, and publication other than research paper, and then research guidance, research project and consultancy and patent. মানে research and academic contribution to ইমান বেছি টাফ হৈ গৈছে যে এইটো আগতে এটাই আছিলে, এতিয়া 4টালে কনভাৰ্ট কৰা হৈছে। আৰু এইটোত আছে মই মেজৰ সেন্টেন্স কিটা দেখাইছো ৰিলেটিং টু টিচিং লাৰ্নিং এণ্ড ইভালুৱেশ্যন ৰিলেটেড এক্টিভিটিজ। It was regarded as assessment for teaching and academic activities, and what are the major changes? The previous guidelines has specific term for teaching and related activity. I have shown you earlier. Now the new one classifies the teacher performing in 3 category: good, satisfactory and not satisfactory. So আমি promotion কেতিয়াবা নাপাবও পাৰো যদি আমাৰ ইনভলভমেন্ট টু টিচিং এণ্ড লাৰ্নিং যদি নাথাকে, আমি নাথাকো। গতিকে ছাৰে যেটো কৈ গৈছিলে যে আমাৰ টিচাৰ্স ইনভলভমেন্ট in corporate life and other extension and extracurricular activity, we have to involve them. So research and academic contribution to it, our research paper peer reviewed, it has scores of for each of the item, that is journal, books and other forms of publication have been reduced in new guidelines. Agote ami kobat research publication korile ami dibo pariছিলো, এতিয়া সেইটো দিব পৰা হবনা খালি স্কোপাস আৰু UGC listed journal of কি কৰে recognition দিয়ে। The publication of the journal should be UGC recognized journal or other peer-reviewed journal. Subsequently, the score of MPhil and PhD degree awarded and submitted were also reviewed. Agote PhD pale যথেষ্ট নম্বৰ পোৱা গৈছিলে, 10 পোৱা গৈছিলে, এতিয়া হিমান নম্বৰ পোৱা নাযায়। The same was applied to other publication and patent. Agote patent nasil, etia patent ahi gol, and it is mandated that candidates should get points from at least 3 categories. The system of extra availing of extra score based on impact factor restricted to impact factor Thomson Reuters. The Thomson Reuters motehe mane ki hobo amar publication bilak recognition hobo. What is Thomson Reuters? It is a standard indexing services. So gotike UGC listed journal আৰু স্কপাসৰ প্ৰতিহে আমি কি কৰিব লাগিব, মন দিব লাগিব। Then professional development and co-curricular and extension activities convert to creation of ICT, mediated teaching learning pedagogy and content and development of new and innovative courses and curricula. Etut সোমাই গৈছে কি আৰু এটা আছে invited lecture, seminar, conferences. The ICT mediated teaching and learning pedagogies have been given importance. The scores for participation in seminar and conferences were reduced. Agote hetu attend korilo ami 2 number paisilo, etia hebila komai dise. The scores for invited lecture was subjected for 30% capping. Etia ta mane ki hoise ami we have to mold ourselves as digitally. Gotike ami digital jugot jete ahi goisu, eta digitally jibla MOOC class আছে হেবিলাকত আমি our involvement is necessary. Then what are the major areas of academic domains and its current scoring pattern according to new guidelines 2018? Latest API score pattern: research publication in journal, humanities 8, science 10, books by international publisher 12, books by national publisher 10, chapter in edited book 5, editor books by international publisher 10, editor of books by national national publisher 8, translation of chapter or paper 8, book hole 8. the description is the papers with an impact factor as per Thomson Reuters would get additional points in accordance with the impact factor. Paper with 2 authors will have 70% of the total score equal. In papers with more than 3 authors, the first author will get 70% and remaining will get 30% on overall score. These are the regarding of publication. Then research. MPhil and PhD degree awarded, you get only 2. PhD degree submitted hole 5, awarded hole 10. Research project completed less than 10 lakhs 5. Research project completed above 10 lakhs 10. Research project ongoing less than 10 lakhs 2. Research project ongoing above 10 lakhs 5. Consultancy 3. Patents national hole 7, international 10. Policy document state level 4, national 7, international 10. Award and fellowship national 5, international 7. Then we go for research project, both the principal and co-investigator share an equal score. And in joint research supervision, a supervisor and co-supervisor will get 70% and 30% equal. Then you go for professional development, that is seminar, attending seminar and conference, workshop, etc. If you attend international seminar occurred in abroad, you will get 7 point. International seminar but occurred in India, you will get 5 point. National seminar you will get only 3 point. And state level seminar 2. Regarding teaching learning pedagogy, development of innovative pedagogy, that will be 5. And design of new course 2. MOOC course development with 5 credit 10, you will get 20 points. Then MOOC sector, you will get 5. Content writer or subject expert 2. Course coordinator for MOOCs 8. E-content for a course or e-book 12. E-content per module 5. Editor of content for e-book or course 10. গতিকে আমি গম পাইছো যে new guidelines have given emphasis on the development of e-resources. We have to prepare digitally. So এইখিনিতে আমি এটা ভয় খাব নালাগে যে ইমান টান হৈছে, আমি মুখত কিতাপ কেতিয়া লিখিব পাৰিম, আমি দেখোন ভালকৈ ময়ে নাজানো কম্পিউটাৰ ভালকৈ চলাবলৈ, কিন্তু যদিও মোৰ চাকৰি 10 বছৰ নাই, গতিকে মই বাচি গৈছোঁ বুলি মই ভবা নাই, কাৰণ আমি খোজৰ লগত খোজ মিলাই যাব লাগিব, উই হেভ টু মোল্ড আৱাৰছেল্ফ। কিন্তু কনক্লুজনটো মই দিব খুজিছোঁ যে কাৰেণ্ট ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ অফ দ্য পাৰফৰ্মেঞ্চ বেছড এপ্ৰাইজেল চিষ্টেম এচেঞ্চুৱেট দ্য নিড ফৰ এনগেজমেণ্ট beside research and innovation. So we have to involve more research and innovation activity. And uniformity in scoring pattern for appointment of assistant professor is also uniqueness of the guidance. যেটো সত্যজিতে খুজিছিলা যে নতুন প্ৰফেছৰ এপইণ্টমেণ্ট হ'ব লাগিলে API কেনেকৈ লাগে, প্ৰত্যেকটো তাতে আছে, এৱাৰ্ড পালে কিমান পাবা, মেট্ৰিকৰ ৰিজাল্টত কিমান পাবা, হাই ছেকেণ্ডেৰী ৰিজাল্টত কিমান পাবা, BEd ফাৰ্ষ্ট ক্লাছ পালে কিমান, যিবিলাক নিউলি এপইণ্টেড হৈছে তেওঁলোকে
newly appointing like to college or university. The UGC latest guidelines for a demonstrating class of global life. It will be interview level. If you demonstrated class 2, it can be said that. But if you university demonstrated class of that.
কিন্তু এতিয়াও দিয়া নাই, কিন্তু আমাৰ মইনুলে কৈ দিব কেনেকৈ এজন মানে এছপিৰিয়েণ্ট এজন কেণ্ডিডেটে কেনেকৈ এপ্লাই কৰিব পাৰে। One of the major changes is the emphasis given to the UGC listed journal and standard indexing services like Thomson Reuters. তাৰমানে আমি এতিয়া সদায় স্কোপাছ আৰু UGC listed journalত লিখিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিব লাগিব, বাকীবিলাক ইমান কাউণ্ট নধৰে। Our coming time will be very challenging for us, and emphasis on the development of e-contents and e-resources are also appreciable. The current guidelines act as a cornerstone in ensuring quality teaching, research and related activity in the Indian higher educational system. তাৰমানে এতিয়া এনেকুৱা এটা হৈ গৈছে ছাৰে কোৱাৰ নিচিনা যে if you think global, you have to act globally, হয় নহয়? আমি যেতিয়াও we are in globalization era, so we have to not only think globally but also act globally. গতিকে we have to maintain global standard of higher educational system. We have to process ourselves at the very beginning and mold ourselves and work digitally. So later, I sum up this in part of আহিছো আৰু যিবিলাক টেকনিক্যাল সাইড আছে API কেনেকৈ মই এসিস্ট্যান্ট প্ৰফেসৰৰ কাৰণে হওক বা এসোসিয়েট প্ৰফেসৰ মই কেনেকৈ এপ্লাই কৰিম সেই টেকনিক্যাল পাৰ্ট উইল বি ডেলিভাৰ্ড বাই Dr. Moinul Haq Chaudhary because he is very versed in this aspect. So, any query regarding this API and other case, you have please ask Moinul Haq Chaudhary. And মোক খুব অলপ সময় ক'ব কৈছে গতিকে মই এইখিনিতে সামৰণি মাৰিছোঁ হ'ব। Thank you.